Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Professor M. This is a brand new channel, so if you are here, thank you so much for joining me this early. It really means a lot. This is only my second video on this channel. In my first video, I introduced myself and this channel to you. And starting with today's video, I am kicking off a brand new series on Snowflake, right from the basics to the advanced concepts. Quick intro about me. I go by my Professor M, and I come from IT backgrounds with 7 years of hands-on experience working across data engineering and cloud technologies. So, whether you are a complete beginner or someone who is used to Snowflake before but want to strengthen your fundamental, this series is for you. Let's jump straight into today's episode. So we have agenda today, like what is Snowflake, why Snowflake, Snowflake's architecture, and Snowflake versus traditional data warehouse. By the end, you will have clear, solid understanding of Snowflake as a platform. Let's start with the first one. So, what's exactly Snowflake? Let's understand this point by point. The first point is Snowflake is a cloud native data platform and as a software as a service SaaS solution. The very first thing to understand Snowflake is a cloud native platform delivered as SaaS solution. That means you don't install anything, you don't set up a server. You simply sign up and use it over in internet just like any other cloud services. Second point is it provides a fully managed environment without managing infrastructure. This is what makes Snowflake so attractive. It fully managed Snowflake itself takes care of all the backend infrastructure for you. No hardware to buy, no patches to apply, no upgrades to worry about. You just focus on your data. The point is it enables organizations to store, process, analyze, and securely share data. So, what can you actually do with Snowflake? All four core fraud data operations in the platform, in one platform. Store your data, process it, analyze it, and securely share it. No need to jump across multiple tools. Fourth point is it supports large volumes of structured and semi-structured data. And it doesn't matter what type of data you have. Snowflake handles both structured data, think your traditional tables and rows, and semi-structured data like JSON, Pocket, Avro, like that, all natively without any extra configuration. It features completely independent storage and compute layers. This is the most important point on the entire slide. Pause here with me for a second. Snowflake has completely independent storage and compute layers. That means you can scale your storage and your processing power separately without one affecting the other. This is what separates Snowflake from every traditional data system. We will go deeper into this when we reach the architecture slide. The sixth point is it allows businesses to achieve high performance, scalability, and cost efficiently. And because of everything we just covered the managed environment, the independent layer, the cloud native design, business are able to achieve high performance, easy scalability, and real cost efficiently. You pay for what you see, what you scale, and when you need it. And performance stay consistent throughout. And this isn't just a theory. Company like JP Morgan Chase, Capital One, Adobe, PepsiCo, Uber, McKinsey, all are running their data platform on Snowflake. So it's being trusted at massive scale across industry worldwide. Now, let me also tell you what is Snowflake's role in today's industry because understanding this will really help you appreciate why learning Snowflake right now is such a valuable skill. Today, every company, whether it's a startup or Fortune 500, is a generative massive amount of data. The challenge has always been how do you store it, process it, make sense it quickly at scale and without spending a fortune on infrastructure. That is exactly the problem Snowflake solves in modern data industry. In today's data ecosystem, Snowflake is playing a role of central data platform, sitting at the heart of the company's entire data strategies. It's not just a storage tool. It's not just a query engine. It's a platform where data engineer, data analytics, data science, data sharing all come together in one place. In the industry right now, Snowflake is being used for data warehousing, data lakes, data engineer pipelines, reporting, data science and machine learning, data sharing and marketplace. Snowflake skills are very high demand. So let's jump on why Snowflake we need to use. Now, what we know what Snowflake is, why do companies actually choose it? Let's go through each reason as it comes on screen. The first point is handles large volume data of data efficiently. So Snowflake is built to handle data at any scale, from a few gigabyte all way to petabytes, without any slowdown in the performance. Second point is high performance query processing. Even when you are running complex query on a massive dataset, Snowflake processes them fast. The way it's designed internally is optimized for a speed. Third point independent scaling on storage and compute. We touched on earlier, and here it is again as a key reason. You can scale storage and compute completely independently. Need more processing power for a big report. Scaling up just a compute. Done with it. Scale it back down. Your storage is never affected. Point number four is supports multiple concurrent user and workloads. Multiple teams can run their own heavy workloads at the same time and they don't slow each other down. Even team gets their own compute resource. No competition, no waiting. Point number five is fully managed cloud platform. No infrastructure management. There is zero infrastructure to manage, no servers to set up, no hardware to maintain, no upgrades to schedule. Snowflake takes care all of that. You just focus on your data work. Point number six automatic scaling and resource optimization. Snowflake can automatically scale up or down based on the workload. It demands increase, it handles it. When it drops, it scales back. All of this happen actually without manual intervention. Second point is pay as per you go pricing model. You only pay for what you actually use, the storage you consume and the compute you run. No upfront hardware cost, no fixed license, very similar to how AWS or Azure billing works. Point number 8 support structured and semi-structured data. Whether your data is traditional table or in format like JSON, Bucket, XML, Snowflake handles all of natively. No extra tools, no separate pipeline needed. Point number 9 built-in security and data governance. Security isn't something that you add on the top of one Snowflake. It's built directly into the platform. encryption, access control, audit logs, and data governance policy, all built in from one day. Point number 10, secure data sharing across organization. You can share live real-time data with other teams or even other companies without physically copying or moving any data. It's secure, control, and instance. Point number 11, multi-cloud support, AWS, Azure, and GCP. Snowflake runs all three major cloud providers, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So you are not locked into any single vendor. You can even work across cloud if your organization need it. Point number 12, high availability, reliability, disaster recovery. And finally, your data is always safe. Snowflake is built for high availability, meaning it's designed to stay up and running. And if something goes wrong, disaster recovery is built right in. So it's not just one reason, it's this whole combination of performance, flexibility, managed simplicity, and security that makes Snowflake the platform of choice for so many enterprises today. So the next topic is Snowflake architecture. Now, let's look at how Snowflake is actually built. And this is where it gets really interesting because this architecture is exactly what makes everything we just discussed possible. If you look at your screen, you will see Snowflake architecture is divided into three distinct layers. I want to go through each one with me. Starting from the top layer, the cloud service layer. The slide described as a global service that manage and coordinate with the platform. And that's a perfect definition. These as the brain of Snowflake. It has six key components working together. First is security access control, making sure only the right people can access the right data. Second, metadata management, storing and managing all information about your data. Third is query optimization, making sure every query runs in the most efficient way possible. Fourth is warehousing management, coordinated with managing your compute resource. Fifth, monitoring and accountability, tracking usage and performance across the platform. And six is data sharing and marketplace, enabling secure data sharing even outside your organization. So, this top layer is basically the control layer. It sits above everything and coordinates with the entire platform. Now, the middle layer is query processing layer. These slides say compute resource that process and execute query. This is where you actually runs your query. And notice what you see on the diagram. There are multiple virtual warehouse like 1 to n number. Each of these are completely independent compute cluster. So if your finance teams is running heavy query on warehouse 1 and your analytics teams is running something on a virtual warehouse 2, they don't interfere with each other at all. That's what gives Snowflake its incredible concurrent performance. And finally, the bottom layer, the storage layer. The slide described as a centralized, secure, and highly durable storage of all data. Your data, whether it's document, image, code, file, or structure table, all sits in the what's called Snowflake Managed Storage, which is encrypted, redundant, and durable. This layer is completely separated from the compute layer above it. And here is most important thing to take away from this diagram. Notice all of these three layers are independent. The arrow between them are shows their communication, but they don't depend on each other to scale. So you can scale compute without touching storage and scale storage without touching compute. That's the real architecture advantage of the Snowflake. So the next topic is Snowflake versus traditional data warehouse. So now let's tie everything together with this comparison slide. Snowflake versus traditional data warehouse across six key aspects. And you can see on the screen the left column in the Snowflake and the right is traditional. Let's go through them one by one. The first aspect is architecture. Snowflake is a cloud based, fully managed platform where storage and compute are separate, and where traditional data warehouse is hardware based, deployed on your own server, where storage and compute are tightly connected. Then the second topic is scalability. So with Snowflake, you can easily scale up or down in a minute. Sorry for that. Okay, so second topic is scalability. With Snowflake, you can easily scale up or down in a minute, adjust compute power as needed, and it handles grow with K easy. Where the traditional system scaling require buying more hardware and setting up it all. It takes time and efforts. The third topic is performance. Snowflake gives you high performance for all users. Multiple users and jobs can run at the same time without slowing each other down. But in traditional system, performance can slow down with more users and bigger jobs because resources are limited. The fourth topic is cost. Snowflake follow pay as you go model. You pay only for what you use with no upfront hardware cost. So, in traditional data warehouse, involves high upfront cost for hardware, software, and setup, plus more cost for upgrades and extra capacity. Fifth is maintenance. Snowflake is fully managed by Snowflake itself. No need to worry about your updates, patches, hardware. Your team can focus on inside. All thing happen by Snowflake itself. With traditional system, you manage everything: hardware, maintenance, updates, backups, your troubleshooting, all of your responsibility. Then the topic is security. The Snowflake has built-in security at every layer. Data is encrypted, access in tightly controlled, and it met global security standard. But with the traditional system, security depends on your setup. You need to manage access, encryption, and compliance yourself. So, when you look into this full comparison across architecture, scalability, performance, cost, maintenance, and security, it's very clear that Snowflake isn't just a newer version of what we had before. It's a completely different, modern approach to how data platforms should be built and operates. That brings us to the end of today's video. To recap, we covered what Snowflake is, why it's widely used, its three-layer architecture, and how it compare to traditional data warehouse versus Snowflake. Since this channel and series are both brand new, if this video helps you, it would mean a lot if you hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That's how you will catch every video in Snowflake series as it comes out. In this next video, we will get hands-on creating your free Snowflake account and exploring the interface. This is the Professor M signing off. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.